Hey guys, welcome to another Aussie Owls Auto video. Today we have a couple cases of Greenlight from my backlog and a few loose Johnny Lightning cars. So first off, we're going to look at the Greenlight All-Terrain Series 9 set, the complete set. And we're going to open up all the packages today. Okay, so let's get started. And first up, we have the 2019 Chevrolet Silverado Trail Boss. And let's get this one out of the package. So these are all my older Greenlights that I've had for probably a year or more now, but obviously I haven't put them on camera as of yet. So yeah, like I said, this is the 2019 Chevrolet. Great looking truck. Love the detail and love the colour of it as well. A good roller. And yeah, you can probably see in the background as well that I have a diorama that I've kind of just played around with, really. It's just stuff I had at home during lockdown, and I just kind of put things together to see what I could come up with, but I think it turned out pretty good. So yeah, first one, we'll park that one in our diorama here somewhere. Okay, next up we have the 1987 GMC High Sierra. Again, like usually, I cut them around the edge, just so I like to keep the packaging. So this one is very similar to the Hollywood Fall Guy truck. Obviously that one's in gold. Again, lovely detail on this one. Here's a great looking truck. And there's no license plate on this one. If you can see any other writing on the back. Yeah, another great looking truck. Park this one over here. Okay, next up we have the 1968 Nissan Patrol. Sorry about the glare there. Let's get into this one. All these boxes usually live up in my loft or attic, whatever you like to call it, but I've got them down purely for the purpose of doing these videos. This is a great little Jeep. Well, it's not a Jeep, but the Nissan Patrol. There you go, you can see it, 1968 Nissan Patrol. Lovely little vehicle. And these are all good rollers as well. Wheels spin quite well on them. I've had a couple recently where they just don't spin at all. But I'm going to actually start looking at maybe changing some wheels. And here we have, let's come out, this one is a Jeep. The Jeep Wrangler Unlimited Mountain Edition. And this is one, I know this is one of Ozzy's favourites. He does like a Jeep. And on this one, the roof does come off. And you can see inside all the detail there. And it has actually got mountain written on the side. Little winch on the front. There we go, look underneath. Number 775. Great looking Jeep. Park this one in. Next we have, let's move that out of the way, the 1981 Chevrolet K5 Blazer. Let's go into this one. I think this is another one where the roof does come off to usually reveals the spare wheel in the back there. You can turns into a bit of a pickup truck. It looks just as good as a pickup truck as it does with the cab on. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it is an orange colour. Don't know if it looks more red on camera. But another great, you can see on the side there, it's got the Blazer K5 on the side. Not too sure what that says on the back there. Great looking, another great looking vehicle. And last in the all-terrain set we have the 1992 Ford F-150. So as far as I can remember, this one, I think this one did have a bit of a problem rolling. A problem with some of the wheels on it. A great looking truck, really good. I have it on display pulling a trailer, one of my old vintage Matchboxes on a flatbed trailer. But I can, yeah, so it's not as smooth as the other ones. I think there is it's just catch, one of the wheels is just catching on something, but still looks great. It's got its lights on the top there. There you go, 1992 Ford F-150, number 4313. Another great looking set. So we'll park this one in the garage, maybe get that wheel fixed, and we'll go straight into the next set, which is so Ozzy is here with me. So the next set is this is a more recent set actually I got. It is the Hollywood Series 29. I actually got this one at Christmas. So let's crack into this one. So in this set we have a 1979 Ford LTD Country Squire. This is actually my second one of these. The original coming, the first one coming in the State Wagons set, station wagon set. Estate wagons is what we obviously call them here in, well, we don't call them wagons, estate cars we call them in the UK. You can see this one, great detail. Look at that wood finish on there, and the license plate from California. But yeah, I do love these cars. I mean, these are cars I remember I grew up with in the 80s. I was very young in the 80s, but through the late 80s, early 90s, these are cars that are kind of etched in my memory. Next up we have from the show The Brady Bunch. Never a show that I watched, but I did love this car. There's all the details on the back. I don't know if you can see it with the glare there, but I do love this car. And this was my first Plymouth I got, so 1969 Plymouth Satellite station wagon. This is the first Plymouth I got as a Greenlight. Again, It's got the license plate on it. Obviously these cars are based on real cars from TV, so they can have the license plates on them, because obviously the real car would have done. I've got some. I noticed it's got like a mark here. I don't know if that's a fingerprint mark or some sort of detail that was in the series. I'm not too sure, but regardless, and the back opens up. It's still a great looking car. And again, these ones are quite good on. I didn't show you on this one that the back opens on this one as well. It's a little stiffer on this one. It doesn't open all the way, so I kind of just leave that as it is. I don't want to force it just in case it comes off completely. So next up from Cheers, this is a show I did watch. I do remember watching this on UK Channel 4. I think it was on something like 6 o'clock after school, one day a week or something like that. I just remember watching it. There's a few kind of American shows that were shown on TV around that time on Channel 4. But this is the postal van. Sorry, what's it say? The US Mail Long Life Postal Delivery vehicle. I remember the guy in the show who was a postman. Can't remember his name, but I do remember there was. I don't know if it shows it on the cover. I believe it's, yeah, this guy here also does the voice for the pig in Toy Story. If I'm pretty sure, I think he's done a lot of kind of Disney voices actually. But this is post van apparently, and the lovely detail on this one. The back does open up and slides back inside there. If you can see, there's not much going on the inside. Just lots of space for the letters and packaging. I love all the rivets around the, if you can see all that, yeah, all the rivets around the sliding doors and the panels of the van, and the big mirrors either side. Pop him in there. He's in there, yeah. Next up we have from the Mod Squad. Now this isn't a show I'm familiar with at all. The 1970 Plymouth GTX. Again, I got this purely on, there's no nostalgia really on the shows, because half of them I don't even know, but it's just purely because of the car. I like the cars. I think they're good looking cars. Like I say, most of them I've grown up with in movies, and I just buy what I like really. If I don't like the car, then I won't buy the set. I don't really see any point in that. But this Plymouth, I do like this Plymouth. Again, you've got the license plate. Great details on it. On the underneath, you can see there all the details. The hood does open on this one. Show the details of the engine. Great looking car again. Next up we have a film I'm very familiar with, Terminator 2, one of my favourites, and this is the 1987 Chevrolet Caprice. Now, most of the films that I watched back in the late 80s, early 90s just had hundreds of cars like this being smashed up, chasing other vehicles, and it was just kind of my whole childhood is seeing these sorts of cars in police chases, or in most of all in crashes where they're trying to chase the good guy, as it were, and just ending up in big pile-ups. But yeah, great detail on this one. I do love these cars. California. Got its license plate there. I'm not too sure if the hood does open on this one. To protect and to serve. You can see the details of the badge there. I don't know if you can see it. We're going to get in focus. And we got all the details on it are just great. Lovely car. I have really got a bit of a soft spot for the American police cars. And last one from this set, it is from the series Taxi, not the TV, not the movie Taxi Driver, but from the series with Danny DeVito was in this one, and this guy who I kind of remember, but I can't remember as well. But we have the old classic checker cab, 1974 checker taxi cab. Now, this is my second one because I do have the Taxi Driver movie one as well, but they're pretty much the same, just obviously a different company. I don't think the Taxi Driver one has a company on it, whereas this one is obviously from the film and has the Sunshine Cab Company. It's got all the fares on there, 75 cents first, was that 1/7 of a mile? And then 10 cents for each 1/7 after that, which I don't know if that's how taxis always work, but it's pretty good. And then you got you can see the sign up on top of the roof there. There, it's going to come into focus, just about. And obviously the hood opens. It does eventually. There we go. Show the engine. All this detail. You even got the battery down there. Looks like the battery to the left, to the front. The carburetor, air intake. Another great car. All great little rolling cars. Wheels work all good on those ones. And then, so the last 3 cars that we have loose are from Johnny Lightning. Now these were just kind of random buys. Let's park these over here a bit more. Yeah, these were just kind of random individual buys that I got. 2 of them were purely because they were in the sale, and the other one was just my first ever Johnny Lightning, actually. So we'll start with that one, my first ever Johnny Lightning, which was Johnny Lightning Barn Finds. It says on the side there, 1970 Buick GS 455. I like this for a number of reasons, purely because it's a Buick and I haven't got any Buicks. This is the only one I have, actually. And because I do like this whole weathered look on vehicles, and this whole idea of the barn find thing. I reckon it would have been probably a little bit better if the windows were a bit more dusted out, maybe. If I can remember rightly, does this not have an engine in it? I think it looks like it's... I'm not too sure what's going on in there. It looks like it's empty. So obviously, like I said, barn find, project in progress sort of thing. You can see on the back here, it's got this Buick and the GS written on the back. But yeah, this was my first ever Greenlight. Spends most of its time on display on the back of a trailer, on my back of a flatbed truck, actually, being moved to its next location. Then we have the last 2 for today. The Johnny Lightning, I got these in just because they were going cheap. This was yeah, so these add some money off there. Johnny Lightning 80s muscle. First of all, we have the 1988 Chevy Corvette. Very quite a common car in movies back in the late 80s, early 90s. No opening features on this car at all. Big old fat tyres on it. As if you can see the license plate on that one, get into focus a bit more, and it's got the Corvette written across the back. But again, a good rolling car. Johnny Lightning, it's very rare. Actually, I don't think there is one. I don't think I've had a Johnny Lightning where it doesn't roll well. They just seem to all roll really nicely on the rubber tyres and so smooth. They are great cars. And then the last one for today, we have the 1983. Let's get all this in focus here. What's going on? The 1983 Olds Cutlass Hurst Olds. Again, this one purely because I bought it because it was going cheap, and I kind of, if it's going cheap and it's a car I haven't got, then I don't mind adding it to the collection. Quite a nice, typical 80s looking car. Probably wouldn't end up with another one of these, so I thought, what the hell, let's get it. I do love the tyres on it and the rims on it. Goodyear tyres. It's got Hearst license plate there. Another great car. So there you go, and I hope you like the diorama as well. Just kind of, like I said, use bits from home to put things together. So obviously it's, the trees I've bought, and the bushes and stuff, but everything else is bits that I've had laying around that I've been able to put together. A bit of old shed roofing felt here for the road, and I've just marked it with a grout pen from we use for the tiles in the bathroom. Yesterday I made the fences and the signs. I'm actually looking at adding lights to the garage, to the gas station, and maybe having a light over the top of this sign so it's kind of shining down, and I might even make my own roof for the gas station with it, a big pure oil company sign on top. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and hopefully me and Ozzy will be back again to make some more soon. Thank you very much. Bye.
You should